this week has been a crazy week, but I mean, every week is a crazy week, but particularly it left traders and investors with mixed emotions. A lot of people saying, is the market back? Is the market not back? Blah, blah, blah. So we would look at the state of the market today, and then we will know what to do after now. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame, right? This is the all-share index on the 4-hour time frame. We had market come from here and then all the way up. In fact, if you go to smaller time frames, you are going to see a good number of the chart is going to be a little bit messy, right? A little bit messy, not messy in the way that you are thinking messy. Messy. I'm talking about it has too many movements, and if you are looking just at that, you would consider the market to be returned. But however, the reverse could be the case. The reverse could be the case. But let's just have a look at things, right? So we had market close from this last week, and the market did all the way to this. Remember, we are looking at market coming to close this gap. We're looking at market coming to close this gap and then tap into the 0.382 Fibonacci before resuming. However, market could return at any point, right? And if you see this, you'd see that this is a morning star. These 3 candles here, they are referred to as morning star, and this is a bullish engulfing candle, which signifies that bulls are coming back into the market, buyers are coming into the market, right? But we can't conclude that because we have a similar situation. We cannot conclude that the market is completely bullish because we saw just a pattern, right? If you look at this zone here, okay, let me just take this out. If you look at this zone, you would see that we have same pattern, a doji and then a bullish engulfing candle. We have a doji and a bullish engulfing candle. And then when market came to the resistance, it turned down, right? So let's have a look at this on the 15-minute chart. Now this is very good. If you zoom in on the 15-minute time frame a little bit, let's adjust this properly. Right. So market close at a serious determining point, because if we will, okay, no, let me use this. Yes. So this was our major high before now. This was this zone, because it's not just one point. This zone is our major high before, looking at the 15-minute time frame, and the market came all the way down. So this is the reaction of the market from here all the way down this week, down to this place, and then we saw market coming back. Now this is a major determining factor. What I want from the market now is to see market do this. If the market breaks this resistance, because this is now our new resistance, right? The market breaks above this resistance and then comes back to test this, and then boom, I will successfully change. Okay, no. I'll successfully change my I'll change my idea of the fact that market is going all the way down to 130. But for now, this is what the market looks like. This is basically what the market looks like. So I am expecting this. This is another scenario, another possible scenario. From here, we could go all the way down and maybe a little bit of upward movement again, and then down before the next week runs out. But again, let's see the play of things, right? So these are the possible scenarios that I'm looking at. So let's go to we've seen the 4-hour time frame. Let's have a look at the 15-minute time frame. The daily time frame. Yes. So on the daily time frame, you can see a bullish engulfing candle here. This and a bullish engulfing candle here. You can see these three candles here, and after all these three candles, it was still not sufficient. It was still not enough. Market reversed from here 140 all the way up to 140 or 141. Here we have 138 100 into 138 900, or 139. We can give, let's say 139,000 basis points, right? So we would want market to break up to this point to resume the bullish movement, or for market to continue down into the into that our gap that we had previously. Yes, into this gap. And if that successfully happens, we can now pack in our funds. But however, we'll always continue to look at the state of the market. Let's look at the weekly chart. Now, overall on the weekly chart, you can see that we have successful red candles, back-to-back red candles. Even though this particular candle here, let's take these. Okay, hold on, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's look at this weekly. Yeah, so we can see this weekly candle. This basically what this is explaining is what we've seen in the market, right? BS came into the market and people sold, and then towards the end of the week, people started buying, and this was I think the last 2 days of the week, which is Wednesday and Thursday, that did happen. So understanding the market alone tells you, understanding the technical aspect of things just helps you to see what's happening in the market. You may not know what's happening in fundamentals, right? You may not know what's happening in background, but technical analysis reveals what happens, reveals the state of the fundamental analysis, right? So basically that is what the market is, would be anticipating for the coming week. This is really, in fact, if we are going to look at this, you would see on the monthly time frame, you see we have this candlestick telling us, this candlestick alone is an indication that market is going down. And well, we're still in the month. We are not even up to half of the month. We are just maybe a quarter of the month, and this is what we have, right? This is what we have. So let's hope that market doesn't really go as bad as this. But if we would follow, this indication that we're seeing, then market could come all the way down to this point. But let's leave the day as the day goes by. So basically that's what we're looking at. We're looking at markets breaking this. I honestly want market to break this. Because I'm bored already. The market is quite boring, right? The market is quite boring. So once the market breaks this, I'll be expecting a little pullback, and once the market pulls back, we'll be going up, because market is boring. We've just been on the sideways, looking at what market is doing. You don't just want to invest your money, put your money at risk at this point. You want to make sure that you are buying at the best possible price. You remember, the successful trader is not the trader that just buys the market. It's a trader that buys the market at a low price and then sells it at a higher price in order to make profit. That's the sole aim of every business, every trader, to make profit. And for you to make profit, you have to buy low and sell high. If you want me to analyze any stock for you, let me know in the description below. And if you are getting value, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and you're going to get this a whole lot, so that at every point in time you will get an analysis of what the Nigerian stock market is doing. Also, attached to the link attached to this video, there is a link to the WhatsApp general group where you can get to engage with me and other investors on what stock, or if there's anything you just want to talk about, you can just let us know in the community. And then lastly, there's a link to my course, Smart Money Investor. In the Smart Money Investor course, all we do is to guide you step by step on how you can start up your trading experience, from account setup to discussion of the various investment opportunities that are available in Nigeria, SEC approved investments that are available in Nigeria. So until I see you next time, stay invested, stay sharp, and we'll see what happens in the market.